So we indicated that security officers went to Mr. Ntim Fordjour's home. Our reporter George Queening was there. Let's gauge the mood exactly of how it played out earlier today.
More than 20 operatives of the National Investigation Bureau stormed the residence of the Member of Parliament for Asen South, Reverend John Ntim Fordjour, to cause his arrest of allegations he made that there were some suspicious 2 aircraft that landed Kotoka and that were suspected to have been dealing in drug trafficking and money laundering. And so that was why the operatives were here. So let's hear from the leader of the minority side, Alexander Penyo Markin, who says they will not be intimidated by government and they are ready to collaborate if government will allow them.
You come with armed men, about 20 of them. We don't need it. If you disagree, you disagree. In any event, the caucus is calling for a bipartisan inquiry into this matter. We should be able to judge all. But, well, they have de-escalated, they've left, they've gone back to wherever they came from. We want to assure the government that we will cooperate if they approach things in a decent manner. Absolutely. But we will not be intimidated. Let's engage. We are political actors. Let's assure the people that we are ready to uphold the promises of the Constitution and democracy. This must stop.
Will stand. Nobody can truth will stand. Thank you for your prayer. Thank you.
National organizer of the MPP, Nana Boakye, wants the spokesperson of government communications, Felix Kwashiorfosu, sacked.
I even applaud the president. The president quickly responded by saying that there should be collaborative investigation. Then all of a sudden, the spokesperson to the president, who is throwing his weight about, and he must be sacked. He is rather undermining the position of the president. He rather said that even the investigation is useless because Honorable Fordjour did not provide any evidence. Meanwhile, the president had instructed that there should be a collaborative investigation. And then you, as a spokesperson to the president, you are rather supposed to amplify what the president says and then explain it further. You are rather articulating a position.
There were some party executives and former ministers of state who also showed up to show some sort of solidarity and support to their comrade. Let's hear from the General Secretary and others.
Whether it's the Director General, whether it's the Director in charge of operation, or from Jubilee House, or maybe for Fukwachi send them, they will know if they are doing the right thing. They shouldn't be perturbed about the numbers. But because they know what they are doing is wrong, that's why they've left. They can call so many people who come and support them. Their due process must be followed. Their due process must be followed.
When the minority caucus expresses a position on a matter through its a spokesperson on a particular matter, holds a press conference, expresses a position on a matter. When have you seen in Ghana's history that we sent about 20 gun-wielding NIB officers to go and pick him up to come and explain what he said? When? Is this the change? We're not back in a coup era. So that's the first issue, that when the minority caucus is raising questions that there's a particular matter, full-scale public inquiry needs to take place on that matter. You don't send gun-wielding NIB officers. Did you see the guns? AK-47s, cocked people wearing masks and balaclavas all over.
What transpired inside? I want to know, because there was some sort of noise and all that.
As to what transpired,
some sort of resistance.
As to what transpired inside, you saw a Reverend Ntim Fordjour, a man not as tall as I am, right? A man not as big as I am, right? Had his house, right, sieged by over 20 persons who purport or held themselves to have come from the national security. As to whether or not they were from national security, we don't know.
Moving forward, the party is willing to collaborate with government to bring some sort of closure to this very matter, and so they are calling for a bipartisan probe. This is a development, of course. We'll be following and keeping tab on it and surely update you in our subsequent bulletins. George Quinn, TV3 News, Spinkters, Accra.